If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
Welcome back to Threefold Mask. Last we left off, I believe you guys had just saved a dolly, defeated a whole pack of gnolls, and met an interesting character, and then shifted camp to the now more or less battlefield that is a former Rangers outpost.
Yeah, so we definitely shifted camp there. Killian saved Dolly with the last 5 points of lay on hands.
Yes, and on that note as well, we have a sad announcement. Nick, who played Killian, has left us.
The group in the game, not, Yeah,
our life. Yeah,
he has bowed out of future sessions. He is not dead. Clarification.
Yeah, so we will be saying goodbye to Killian this episode. I have a plan, don't worry. Anyway, what else do you guys remember from last session?
absolutely nothing.
Because Eric wasn't there.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, didn't I also get the midnight tears?
Yes, you did.
Well, that sounds tasty.
You did.
Oh boy.
I don't remember if I put it in my actual sheet. I did not.
Okay. I will link it to you. Hang on. All right. So, let's get into this because I have something planned. Ashara,
Yes.
the last thing you remember is vanishing into a pocket dimension of some kind. Just a random burst of magic.
Okay.
You are suspended, calm nothingness. And then slowly over, is it minutes or days, hours? You cannot tell. Slowly, light starts to coalesce under what you assume to be, well, your feet. And then a light path starts to form, leading you somewhere, and you feel you should follow. Do you?
Well, if I feel I should follow, then I turn right around and go the opposite direction. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can do whatever you want.
This wouldn't be out of character.
It actually, I mean,
Yes and no.
joking aside, that's what you do in video games.
Yeah, no. Video game is sci-fi central.
Yeah, I will follow the path.
Okay. Again, you don't know how long it takes, but you walk, and slowly the light starts to disperse into an almost clockwork-like pattern until you reach what looks to be, from your perspective, the most intricately worked metal that you have ever seen. And it is a base, and you look up, and it is an hourglass, but you cannot see the top. It just vanishes up into nothingness. And standing...
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, I think Ashara would just like look up and up and up and lean back, which I'm doing in real life. So, that's why I'm sounding further and further away.
Yeah.
she would honestly be like, this is the biggest hourglass I have ever seen.
Do you say that out loud?
She does. In about the same tone and volume that I literally just said it.
Okay. That is because it belongs to my lord, Time. Something about the voice that echoes around you is vaguely familiar, but not. It is like hearing something from underwater, almost. You look down, and there, standing on the base, is an armored Goliath, full plate metal, helmet and all. And you can only tell it's a Goliath because you can see hints of tattoos and dark skin. And the armor is clockwork as well. You instantly know this is a paladin, and this serves the god of time, who goes by many a name, but you can only think of one, Lord Time.
You said there are tattoos.
Yes.
I'm literally going to take a stab at this. Okay, maybe not literally. Might I roll insight to recognize them?
You may indeed.
All right. First roll of the game session, folks. First roll back after God knows how many months.
Several.
Too many.
Yes.
All right. That is a 6 plus a 4 for a 10. So
That's average as it gets.
What you see, again, feels as familiar as the voice is, but you can't see enough to recognize them. You are curious, child.
I mean, to be honest, I woke up in the void, and then a path of light came under my feet and led me to Lord Time's timepiece, she says, looking up at the thing.
Yes, it can be quite overwhelming when one first sees it.
That is an apt description, yes. I do apologize if I'm trespassing.
No,
I just followed the path.
I drew you here, child.
Oh.
There are many secrets and many things that you will accomplish.
No pressure. Okay.
There is always pressure, but the choice will always be yours, to accept or simply to turn away. I know well of the games that the gods play. I have served this position for far longer than I can count, and even then, it still only feels a day since I took up the post.
You say that there are things I need to do, must do? As a hunter for my people, to blindly go down a path without scouting ahead would be quite silly. What are these things?
I know of your search for your father and where he has gone. I know why he has gone. These things you will discover on your quest.
You also said you drew me here.
I did.
Why?
We are kin, so to speak.
Are we now? Very interesting.
Do you not consider all Goliath your kin?
That is not so cut and dry an answer.
I suppose not. You blink, and this Goliath is standing next to you, and he is easily a good 2.5 heads taller than you are. Easily.
That's saying something. Damn.
Do not be fearful on the path you walk. Whatever choices you make, rest assured they will lead you to where you need to go. You have heard tales of the Green Mother, of a name whispered, half forgotten, or is it forgotten now? Kore.
Hooray.
You will locate her. How? I do not know. My lord wants her found. and I want you to succeed.
Then I can only do my best.
A parting gift. And he reaches out, and the next thing you know is a clockwork brooch is now pinned to your vest. It is incredibly intricate. Like, it is finer than any craftsmanship you have ever seen or heard of. And you feel a spell on it. Once a day, you will have access to the spell Haste. Use it wisely.
She'll nod. Of course, and thank you to you and your lord.
Now go. Your friends are waiting. And he waves his hand, and another path of light appears. And this one appears to lead into nothing. And when you follow it, you will eventually come to a pair of plain wooden doors.
I reach out carefully and I touch the doors.
And we will come back to you because you're going to appear first thing in the morning.
All right.
But for now, I need to go to Akahoshi.
Oh, yes.
Tell me, when you sleep, how are your dreams normally?
Probably say he doesn't dream much.
Okay.
Sometimes, but not often.
All right. Tonight, when you eventually sleep, I assume you're up in a tree again?
Well, I mean, we're in actually a safer position, so probably not this time. Probably actually on the ground.
In a tent?
Yeah.
Okay. When you sleep, your dreams take you to somewhere familiar from your childhood. Describe it for me, please.
A large cherry blossom tree that seems to just go up higher and higher. Petals scattering year round.
Okay.
Place where him and his sister used to escape to occasionally.
Are you a child or are you your current age?
In this scene, usually a child.
Okay. You hear your sister's laughter coming from behind the tree, but instinctively you recognize that's her laughter, but it doesn't have the same cadence to it. You're children. You're supposed to be carefree, or as carefree as you can be. But this laughter is darker somehow. And when she steps out from behind the tree, you realize her eyes aren't the same color. Her eyes are a bright, vivid blue. And her smile is off. I finally found you. Although, I could say, this is quite a meeting, isn't it?
You're not her. Who are you?
And who is her, exactly?
My sister. You take her appearance, but it's off.
Off? How? And her smile is...
Your voice, your smile, your eyes.
Well, I suppose. Not everything can be mimicked so easily. Twins are special like that, unfortunately. But I have a task for you, little assassin. If you would care for it, I could make all your dreams come true.
I still don't know the pleasure of who I'm talking to.
Call me Anna.
Very well, Anna. What do you want?
I want you to kill a little girl for me. A thorn in my side by the name of Rosamira. Kill her, and my sister will be most unhappy. She will blame her darling husband, and that will cause a rift between them, which I really, really want to happen.
And that's what good comes out of killing an innocent child to a terrible father?
Of course. But why would you care? You don't have morals.
You're right. But assassination isn't so flimsy of a concept.
Even if it means I could pave your way to becoming clan head at such a tender age, too.
We're only a memory of the past. What you see isn't who I am now.
You've gotten attached.
So what?
Your traveling companions. The brat. Not having a task. Or am I wrong?
You are partially wrong. That girl you want dead, I need her alive.
Why? What good should come of her?
Information?
Then torture it out of her and kill her after. Oh, that's right.
Torture is always effective, but there's always other ways.
Yes, but unfortunately she can't speak. I did ensure that. Quite easily. And on your sister's face, you just see the most vicious, cruel smirk. And it looks so out of place on an innocent child.
I'll think about it.
Don't take too long, because we can't often speak like this. My sister keeps a heavy hand on you and her new pets. But I know where you're headed now. We'll see each other soon.
I'm sure we will.
And like that, the memory of your sister just collapses like a puppet strings have been cut. She crumples to the ground, just motionless.
One of the few memories remaining. Tainted now.
The dream will eventually fade away. Adula.
Yep.
Tell me, how are your dreams at night?
Been trying to figure this one out as we've been going. Depending on the situation, she is generally in. Her dreams vary. When things are a little bit more tumultuous, sometimes the dreams become a bit, they mirror the feelings she has about it, or more often than not, though, she is often taken to meditation when she's awake to clear her thoughts. And back home, there was whenever they were in an area with an oasis, she would usually be sitting under a palm near the water, trying to meditate if she was upset, even if they're not near like an oasis or whatever. She likes to meditate under a tree or something.
Okay.
And it kind of shows in some of her dreams.
Before you in this dream is a beautiful, shining oasis. It is gorgeous and lush. And it is pristine. You see the gentle figure of an old man with several golden canaries around him. He smiles and offers you a hand. Come. You know this man.
Is this one of the aspects of Bahamut?
Yeah.
She will look up to the man, bow her head for a moment in silent recognition, and say, "Yes, my lord." Yes, my lord, and take his hand and stand.
Come, walk with me, if you will. You have done good. I am pleased. But there is trouble brewing. Tiamat has moved in the farthest east in Karakura. My attentions will be there for a while. And you can hear the heaviness in his voice. He does not relish fighting his own twin, but it is what it is, and he really does not want Tiamat to wreak havoc again. This group you are with, stay with them as long as you can. There is something moving that I am not privy to, but many of my fellows do enjoy gossip, and I believe the threefold will be returning soon. Whether this is good or bad, I do not know.
Real quick, out of character, what was that?
The threefold.
Threefold.
Yes.
What does she know about that?
Roll me a history.
17.
Okay. You don't know much about the threefold, but what you do know indicates they are one of the major players amongst the gods. Up there with Lord Time, the Twins of Fate, Bahamut. It is that level of deity that he is referring to.
Okay, then.
You know there are whispers that threefold is not just a title, that it actually refers to three separate aspects that fundamentally function as one deity. Otherwise, no, it's fairly obscure.
She also out of character. You said that the threefold are moving again.
Yes.
She's listening quietly during this, and it takes her a moment to speak because as she tries to remember what she knows of those, and she realizes she doesn't know that much about the threefold. She says, "I understand, my lord. Can you tell me more of this threefold? Though I do not remember having read or heard much about them."
When I first ascended, I met one of them. She went by the name Heka, but I did not know her long. She vanished, you could say. Not uncommon. There have always been times of trouble and times of strife, and gods attempting to murder one another or successfully doing so. So my knowledge is limited. But if the rumors are to be true and the gossip is true, then either trouble is coming or trouble has started. And if the threefold moves, I cannot say what will happen to this world, and I have no desire to see it ruined.
She's thinking on that. That's kind of a big deal, obviously. He says, I see. Her brow furrows slightly as she's trying to take this in, because obviously this is kind of big.
Very big, yes.
Mm-hmm. Right, I will.
Do not fear the path you will tread. I have every faith that your companions and you will navigate whatever comes. And I will do my best to aid you.
Thank you, my lord. Is there, I understand you said your attention will be directed to these. Is there anything I should know about what is going on over here? Or anything I should look out for in particular?
Well, I do not believe Tiamat will move here so soon after her last attempt. I would be on the lookout for any of her ilk or any of her scattered cult that still remain. They may attempt to take advantage of any chaos that comes. Otherwise, I cannot say.
She stands up a bit straighter. Now she has a better understanding of, she's going to be on the lookout regardless, but now she has a better understanding. And any bit helps. I will do as you command, my lord. I will do my best.
I know you shall. Thank you, my own. And with that, his hand slips from yours and he fades away to leave you with a pristine oasis of a dream for as long as you want it.
She'll stay there for a bit as she sleeps and contemplate this.
All right. Delaney.
Yes,
So, I assume you're in a tent with your sister?
Yep.
Right. Tell me what your dreams are like tonight.
I feel like Delaney tried to meditate. He's probably having a dream where he's all he can tell is he's in the middle of a crowd and he's trying to fight his way out. Every couple of feet he manages to make, it's just a swarm. Like in our world, like the Matrix fight with all the agents just piling on Neo kind of thing.
Yep. After about the third time, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and then the next thing you know, you are pulled from the crowd by what looks to be your sister, but her eyes are bright green, and she holds herself differently. No more of that. No more. You are safe. She is safe. And you will continue to be safe. You are mine. And I will protect you. Always.
Who are you?
I am known by many names. But you may call me Tara.
Delaney falls to his knees. And he starts to relax a little bit. His hands are in his lap. He was like he wasn't even fighting like a monk because it was like he was fighting in a panic, and it shows in his bloody knuckles.
Yeah. Tara sits beside you and she wraps an arm around your shoulders. You are safe. You will always be safe. You're my chosen. You carry a piece of me with you. And she taps where the strange medallion is.
You mean the coin?
Yes. Keep it safe. There are those that hunt. There are those that hunt it. There are those that hunt what you are seeking in the north. Together they can do a great many things. But they are only one piece of the puzzle. A puzzle that I am desperate to reclaim. Not for my own sake, but to keep it out of the hands of those who would use it for their own accord.
I'll do my best. If there's anything I can do to stop people from getting hurt, I'll do it.
That's all I ask of you. And beware of the one named Anna. She is my sister, and we do not see eye to eye on many a thing. Though, like you and your sister, we are but one half of a whole, if you understand what I mean.
I think I do. There's some bond that someone who started life around the same time as you, that lives with you for so many formative years, could have.
Exactly. And a sad, wistful smile crosses her face. But then it's gone. I wish it wasn't so, but she is not to be trusted. But of course, she will say the same about me. Whereas I prefer to be up front, she will dangle everything you want and more to get what she wants. And then she will toss you aside like a toy. You want to help people. You want to be a hero. You want to be so much. And I will help you attain that. Of that, I promise you.
Thank you. You know, it's funny. Even now, you remind me of my sister.
I've been told that many a time. But thank you. Now.
Thank you. I trust you. I may not be the smartest tool in the shed or even in the party, but the fact that you knew that I want to be a hero and you didn't come in right into my rescue. You came to me straightforward and you didn't pull any of the kind of mind games. It was like, my friend Nakahashi thinks they get on me.
He's a good one, that one. Though I fear my sister may have got her claws into him already. My power wanes. I must rest. Please, send my daughter home. Send Rosemira home.
I will. Promise.
Thank you.
And they may have their claws in Nakahashi, but I got my claws in him too. And I think Delaney has a shit-eating smile like a mouse eating cheese.
You will do fine. Now, think of a location, a fun location. You will have the most wonderful dream for the rest of the night.
I think it would just be Delaney spending time with his sister as a child before the Gnolls and all the other things that's happened to their family, just spending time with their sister.
And that is what you will dream of.
I, the player, feel like there was a point where if things didn't happen the way they did, Delaney would have also been an artificer. He was interested in science in a different way than his sister, and just the way things happened, it just resulted in him learning the sweet science instead of the nerdy science.
All right.
So what I'm hearing is that Delaney could have been a gizmo duck.
Maybe.
Ah!
But after you're doing this now, have you figured out Delaney is Donald? Always has been.
All right. Right. So, your dreams, though they've had visitors, your dreams either fade or continue until morning. So, who's going to be up first?
I think it would be hilarious if it was Ashara and she's cooking, and that's what wakes up everybody else.
All right.
That should definitely be.
Okay.
I would agree.
Okay. So, Ashara,
Yes.
as soon as you touch those plain doors, you feel a burst of magic, and you are in a completely new campsite that looks kind of like a battlefield, but it's like people have tried to clear the bodies away a bit, but it is definitely dawn.
What in the great blue seven hells?
You do also recognize your friend's tent amongst everything. So
do my friends look any different than the last time I saw them?
no, it's only been like
Okay, so it hasn't been
a day.
So apparently I haven't been gone that long. Okay, so that stress aside, Ashara will then gather up food and start a nice roaring fire and get some food cooking.
Okay.
Whenever the food is like started up to the degree where it start, what is Ashara making?
Oh, let's see. I honestly can't remember what we had. So I'm just gonna bullshit something. She's going to be making. I would say she's frying up some eggs, as well as some meat that she had preserved for trail, and so basically she's making steak and eggs, and then she's going to use the fat of the steak cooking to make a gravy to go over the steak and eggs.
My brother in Bahamut, that sounds fantastic.
Oh, that's
This is why I'm not a skinny man.
Ashara might see, as the sun's coming up and the food is cooking, a moonstone-colored dragonborn snout sticking out of the tent. Sniff, sniff. She sticks the rest of her face out. Oh, Ashara! That smells very good.
Oh. Hello there.
What are you making?
Steak, eggs, gravy, and most importantly, coffee.
You hear the dragonborn stomach growl very loudly.
Well, come on, pull up a plate.
Thank you. So, where have you been?
I would say you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but you just might actually.
Try me. Strange things have happened.
I was apparently sucked into a brooch, a necklace, I think. But I was in some kind of void. And then I met a very tall warrior in very old-looking armor in front of Lord Time's hourglass.
Her head fins perk up. I thought, oh, goodness.
That's what I said.
What did they tell you?
That there's much ahead of me, that Lord Time wishes me to succeed in a duty, and that the Paladin also wishes me to succeed in that duty and was going to help me.
Out of character, you mentioned the Paladin with the hourglass, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to follow.
No, that's fair. Ashara did mention that she came across a warrior in armor in front of the big hourglass.
Okay, so that's not a stretch to think it's a Paladin or a cleric.
Yeah. I mean, she flat out said so, too.
Oh, okay.
Just now, so. At least he gave off that air a Paladin does.
I can't believe that. Yeah, she's like listening very intently.
I do have to wonder what Lord Time thinks of me that he would place such a duty before me. I am honestly not but just a hunter for my tribe. And for one of the great ones to call upon me, I don't know what to think about that.
The gods often choose the most unlikely people to do their will. I have heard of many tale of that. You are not the only one who has been visited by the divines this night.
You as well?
Yes, actually. She touches the little like necklace of like a cleric of Bahamut might wear at her around her throat with a claw before she starts getting some of the coffee as she talks. I was visited by Lord Bahamut last night.
Oh dear.
He says that Tiamat moves in the Far East, and he must go to ensure she does not succeed in whatever it is she is doing, but that we are on the right track, and I should stay with your group until as long as I possibly can.
I dare say the scale is becoming larger and larger, wouldn't you say?
I would say such. He also says the threefold are moving.
The threefold?
They actually do. Phoenix, do you want Eric to see if?
Yeah, roll me history, please.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
1 second. All right, history.
Yep.
Oh, goody. 18 plus 1 for a 19 total.
Okay. Ashara, you've heard enough that on top of what I told Dasa, you're aware that the threefold has some connection to the Green Mother. What? You are not entirely sure. But it's just a connection there somehow. Otherwise, if there's anything else, you would have to seek out a shaman of your tribe.
And we are far, far away from that area to be able to do that. This... I don't know if this is ill tidings or good.
He said if there could be very, very bad trouble if things continue with that.
Oh dear.
Yes. Much more than that, I'm not entirely sure. But he has entrusted our group with doing our best, and also said to keep an eye out for followers of Tiamat if any more groups might be around. They're not as strong in this area as they once were, but with Tiamat on the move, they might come out of hiding. So that is another thing we get to worry about. But such is the way of things.
So you're saying the father of all dragons entrusted us with this big... Oh boy.
Well, he said at least we are on the right track. He trusts us, and we should do our best. He believes in us, which is saying something for a god to say. She reaches a claw up to heaven when she says that.
That I cannot argue with that. I really cannot argue with that. And she takes a sip of her own coffee.
Yeah, she's trying to take all this in, and so they got two gods meddling and thing. Oh, sorry, not meddling. I shouldn't say that. As a religious person myself,
I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling gods.
When gods are getting involved, it's usually wise to take stock, and they're like one is enough to be like, okay, yeah, no, we need to pay attention to this. Obviously, when you get multiple kind of converging together, that's a sign that you if you weren't paying attention, and for whatever stupid reason before, you definitely should be now. Phoenix, is there any? So I know you said that the threefold, Bahamut and Lord Time are kind of all in that thing, upper echelon.
Yeah.
The Lord Time, is there anything in particular relationship wise with him and Bahamut that she would know of?
They get along, but otherwise I do my thing, you do your thing. We will get along, but we don't out. That kind of thing. It's like a friend of a friend of a friend and a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Their domains don't converge that much.
No.
But but I mean, considering, time is a thing, everyone's kind of touched by that. So okay.
But in terms of actual domains, they don't converge or anything like that.
They're out of curiosity, what sort of alignment are we talking for Time Boy? Kind of more neutral?
Yeah, strictly neutral.
Okay, so TN.
Paladins can be all over the place.
Yeah.
Time is as time does.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But I didn't figure there would be any weirdness there, but it's always a good idea to check.
Yeah, always.
So
yeah, it never hurts.
Yeah. Okay. So you can Ashara can kind of hear her quietly muttering under her breath in Draconic as she's eating at the same time, but between bites, you can tell that the hamster is going full speed.
Mm.
There are multiple hamsters going full speed right now.
Oh dear. Although fair, I imagine that Ashara is there contemplating as she's chewing as well.
Yeah, this is kind of heavy. So I wondered if...
And to think, she tried to cut the steaks thin so they weren't that heavy.